Hey guys, I'm back for another movie collecting discussion video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about people who collect films or movies just for the sake of collecting. And let me go ahead and explain what I mean by that. Now, there are a lot of people, a lot of collectors who believe that the bigger their collection is, the better it is. And if you're someone that is like that, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I mean, I think if that's what you want to do, if you want to have the biggest movie collection you can, then that's fine. More power to you. I'm not gonna, say that I disagree with it, but there is something about it that I do disagree with, and I want to explain I just want to explain it to you guys, and I want you guys to tell me what you guys think about this. Now, as you guys know, I'm in several movie collecting groups, and I see things going around in the movie collecting community because, the best way to know what's going on is to join groups and, you see what people say about collecting, you see the type of films that they collect and things like that, and there's something that I've been seeing sort of going around. I've been seeing a lot of people, they enjoy collecting a ton of movies. They enjoy having tons and tons of films, which is great. I think that if you just want to have as many films as you can, that's great. And if you want to do that, awesome. But I also realize that there are some people who will just buy a movie just for the sake of putting it in their collection. Like case in point, I remember seeing a comment from somebody on a post, and it was along the lines of, I don't care if a movie's good or bad, I'm a collector, so I'm going to buy it. And I honestly don't really understand this. Now, don't get me wrong, I do know that there are a lot of bad movies that people enjoy. And I'm not talking about those type of films. I'm not talking about if it's a bad movie. It's always subjective on who you are on what you consider bad. What you might consider bad, someone else might think is a masterpiece. And vice versa. Like, I know some movies that I've seen and I absolutely love and people think are terrible. So in a way, I'm liking a bad movie. And I know that there are people that enjoy bad movies. There's a lot of great movies that people... or there's a lot of great fan bases for a lot of bad films like Troll 2 or Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Those are considered bad movies, but people love them for different reasons. I'm not talking about those movies. I'm talking about movies that people don't like, yet they still keep it because they just want to have another movie in their collection. And I've never really understood this. For me, if I get a movie and I don't like it, then I'm not going to keep that movie in my collection. For one thing is, I believe that it's a waste of shelf space, like, why would you keep a movie that you don't like in your collection and have that area on your shelf filled by a movie you don't like when you could take that movie out and then find a movie you do like and put it in that section? Also, I also think it could be a waste of money some way. Like, let's say you go to a movie theater and you watch a movie and you absolutely hate it. So obviously you're not going to buy it. But let's say you want to give the movie another chance because you think, you know what, I was a bit harsh on that movie and I want to give it another chance and see if maybe I enjoy it more. Well, I don't see why you can't just go to instead of buying it, why not go to Netflix or Redbox and watch it from there? Because if you already hated it the first time, then the odds are you're probably not going to love it the second time. So why not check it out on Redbox or Netflix and see if you enjoy it more watching it that time, and then decide if you want to buy it. I don't think if you already hate the movie once, why would you go out and spend money on it again and then realize, oh, I hate this movie again. I gave it a chance and I still hate it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I know that some people, they hate Netflix and they hate Redbox, but I see the convenience of it. If it's a movie you don't want to spend money on, you just want to see it and see if it's any good, then I do understand going to Netflix or going to Redbox and checking it out. I'm actually gonna, I know this is kind of going into the lines of, physical versus, digital formats, which I do plan on doing a video on the physical versus digital format war that's kind of going on in like the movie community. I guess if you could call it a war. But you know, my main point is what I'm saying is if you didn't like the movie the first time, why would you wait until it comes to like Blu-ray or something and buy it for like $24 at Best Buy if you don't even know if you're going to enjoy it a second time? You know, why not just wait until you see it at Netflix and pick it up? And then, you know, see if you like it and then decide if you want to buy it. I know I'm kind of getting off topic, but basically what I'm saying is, why would you buy a movie that you already know you don't like just to have it in your collection? Because there are some people that do this. Like, I've seen some videos of people talking about movies, and they pull out a movie and they say, I don't like this movie at all, I just kept it because and then they don't really give a good reason. I mean, unless the movie's like, I can understand if a movie's like really rare or something like that, and you think, well, I mean, I can keep this, and then along the line I'll sell it. I understand that, don't get me wrong. And again, I understand that people enjoy bad movies, you know? I mean, there are some movies that are considered bad, but people enjoy them because they're entertaining. I'm not talking about those. You know, I'm talking about movies that people just don't like, you know, and yet they decide to keep it in their collection just because they want to have another movie in their collection, you know. For me, I've always been I've always been a quality over quantity guy. Like, you guys have seen my collection. I don't have the biggest movie collection in the world, but the only movies in my collection are films that I like and films that I enjoy. You know, there's not a single movie in here, unless it's a movie I haven't watched yet, so I don't know if I like it or not. And if I do like it, of course I'll keep it. But if I don't, I'm going to get rid of it because I'm not going to waste my shelf space, you know? Like, but for me, like, all the movies I have are usually movies that I enjoy, except for, you know, like I said, the ones that I haven't watched yet, so I don't know if I like them or not. But, I mean, I'm not trying to be preachy in this video. I'm not trying to say you should only collect movies that you enjoy, because I'm not saying I'm not saying anything. I mean, if you want to collect whatever movie you want to collect, go for it. I just don't see the point in keeping a movie you don't enjoy just for the sake of having it in your collection, just to say, I have this many movies in my collection, you know what I mean? But, you know, let me know down below what you guys think about this. You know, do you think that if you come across a movie you don't enjoy, do you get rid of it because you don't like it, or do you keep it because you just want to have a big movie collection? You know, and I didn't want to make this video kind of preachy, but I tried to give my point out, and, you know, I just want to leave it up to you guys. So what do you guys think? You know, do you guys think that people who collect movies just for the sake of collecting them, whether or not they like the movie or not, you know, do you agree with that? Or are you the type of people who, you know, don't gets rid of a movie because, you know, you don't like it, so why would you keep it in your collection? You know, that's what I'm trying to say is, if a movie is bad and you don't like it, why would you waste your shelf space, and why would you keep it in your collection when you don't like a film? You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, just let me know down below what you guys think about this, because this is something that's been going around. And again, I apologize for being preachy. I'm just trying to express my opinion and get my point across. But anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate the support that I've been getting with these movie collecting discussion videos. I do plan on doing a lot more of them, because there are a lot of subjects going around in the community that I want to talk about and I want to address, simply because I don't really see a whole lot of people addressing them, and I feel like that some of them should be talked about. And again, I never mean these videos to be preachy, or I never mean to be talking down to anyone. I'm simply doing this because I want to express my opinion on things, and I just want to know what are other people's opinions on these subjects. Anyway, guys, thanks everyone for watching. This will probably be the last video I do this weekend, so I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video.